So for this project, I started with an 8-inch diameter canvas that I had picked up at Michael's. They were actually on sale for $1.30. I don't really like the edge of them, but for $1.30, I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll try it. So I ended up painting it a real pretty green. And then I took a snowflake stencils. I had a whole bunch of them, and I just used regular white acrylic paint and stenciled a bunch of snowflakes all over the canvas. Next, I had traced out a snowman, and this image I actually got off my Cricut design space. I cut it out, and then I took some white carbon paper and put it under the snowman and put it back down on the canvas and traced it out. Now the image came out very, very faint. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I could see it if I put my glasses on and looked close. Next, I took some white acrylic paint and just started painting in the lines. And the snowman I made white, and the brim of the hat I made white, and then his scarf and his hat I made blue, and just a real simple painting. I took this glitterific acrylic paint and I painted over all of the scarf and the hat, and this was really old and kind of clumpy, so I had to mix it with some water, but it seemed to thin out fine and worked really well. It made the hat and scarf look real sparkly. I ended up adding a few more snowflakes, and then I took the Artist Loft iridescent medium and painted over the white. You don't want to start with the Artist Loft if you're painting something white, just because it's a little bit translucent, and you're best off painting white first and then this on top of it. Next, I had some orange glass, and I used my nippers and I made a little carrot nose with it. I think I might have made it a little bit too big, but it still looks okay. And then I took some seed beads for eyes, and I took some of the Artist Loft black glass, and they're real tiny pieces. I had picked them up around Halloween. I didn't see them out this Halloween, but you can use the regular Artist Loft crushed glass and spray paint it black if you need something real tiny for the mouth. I took my black oil-based Sharpie and just kind of outlined it a little bit, real fine. Next, I took my Vitrograph glass. Vitrograph glass is long strands of glass. This I picked up on Etsy from J&L Glass. And I took the brown and I nipped it with my nippers to the size I wanted to make his arms. And remember, if you don't have a certain color that you need, you can always spray paint Vitrograph glass. I just happened to have the brown, and I made his arms with it. Next, I was ready for the resin. The resin I'm using for this project is Art Resin. Art Resin is a 1-to-1 ratio resin. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. It's a very good coating or doming resin, and that's what you need when you're putting it on a flat canvas or board, is a doming or coating resin. So I just went ahead and spread it out on the canvas and used my hand to spread it around the sides and the edges. And I always come back every 15 minutes after I've finished a project to check for bubbles and retorch if I need to. I use a toothpick to get any sediment out. And here I am just putting the arms and the hands back on. Sometimes it's easier to spread the resin out first and then put your little pieces on after. And here I was using the torch to get rid of the bubbles. And right here I am using something called tube confetti for under the hat. And then for the snowman himself, I am using some of Michael's iridescent glass that came out last Christmas, I believe. Actually, I think it was out at the holidays, maybe around Easter. I don't know. They have so much different specialty glass at Michael's. You really have to go online all the time or pop into the store and see what they have. And when it's the specialty glass that they don't carry all the time, it always ends up going on sale, probably as low as 70% off at times. You can really get some good deals. The one thing about this iridescent glass is it's in your best interest to put the resin down first and to put that on top of it, and then it will retain its iridescent qualities. Now I had this little piece of Christmas looked like faux Christmas bulbs that I put on that the little snowman is holding in his arms. I thought that looked real cute. So art resin is a 1-to-1 ratio resin that has a 45-minute work time. I believe it's best to use at temperatures between 75 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It's in your best interest to read the directions for the resin that you are using because all resins are different. It's also in your best interest to cover it with a dust cover. This resin, the next day, you can usually touch it. It takes a full 72 hours to completely cure. Hey everyone, I thought this was so cute. I found the little snowman on my Cricut design space and I used the tracer from that. But I think I made his nose a little bit too big, but the carrot nose, but he's still cute. Anyway, so this round, canvas round, I actually got at Michael's. I was poking around online and they had these for $1.30, which I thought was amazing. But the weird thing about it is, look at the edge of it. It's kind of, the way they have it stapled there, it's all like crinkled. I guess it looks all right though. I don't know if that's how all of the round canvases look or not, but I don't know if you can see it better on this one that's not been painted. You might be able to see it better on that. So I thought that was a little weird, but for $1.30, I thought that was cute. And it's an 8-inch one, so it fits perfect in one of the 8-inch stands. Let me show you. Let me stand him up straight. There he is. He fits perfect in one of those stands to display. I mean, you could hang it, but most, most seasonal stuff we just put out as either a leaner or in a little stand. But anyway, so the glass that I used for the snowman is actually this Ashland decorative filler. Michael's has so much glass, and a lot of it is just seasonal. I'm trying to see if you could see it up close. It's very iridescent. And the thing with this, I find, is that you have to put the resin down first and then sprinkle this on top of it because it kind of loses its luster when you pour resin over it. And then at the top for his little hat, I used tube confetti. And I'm sure most of you know what tube confetti is, especially if you hang out at the Dollar Tree like me. But tube confetti at the Dollar Tree is like this, and it's in 3 different colors, and the white is at the bottom. I took some out of there. It's usually a little fuller. But, I mean, we got to think of some things to use for the other colors with the tube confetti. And I'm trying to think what else I can tell you about it. I just think it turned out real cute. It was fairly easy. I'm not a painter, but I can, follow a simple sketch or whatever, especially if you're putting glass on it. It hides all your little mistakes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the project. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. If you enjoyed the channel, go ahead and subscribe. The Facebook page, everybody's starting to put out all of their holiday. Well, they've been putting it out for over a month now. I think ever since we had the Christmas in July, I don't think it's ended. Everybody still has been putting all their holiday stuff out. But it's a lot of fun. It's neat to see what everybody comes up with. So come join us there, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching.